It's Saturday, January 6th. I just came to my little, it's not a forest, it's like a 150 meter, 200 meter jaunt behind houses that has enough trees that helps me ground and find serenity when I need it. And as I mentioned in my last video, I've been coming here for many years actually, but especially last year as I came here almost daily. I learned a lot of things just being amongst the trees as I was, doing my contemplation. And one of my favorite trees ever is a tree named Maria. And I loved her because when you first walk out onto the pathway, you can see her trunk kind of has a curve like that. And this is the entryway. So when you walked through, she would greet you. And she had these two beautiful branches that looked like they were reaching out to give you a hug across the pathway. And in the fall of the last few years, it just really, I don't know how to explain it. She embodied a feminine divinity of welcoming and just like this welcoming hug. I don't know how to explain it. I know that it sounds silly, but when you looked at her, she just had this look like she was a person. And because her energy was just so nice, I kind of started thinking of her as Mary, the Virgin Mary, Mother of God for some reason, and that turned into Maria. So I named her Maria. And I'm devastated that she's passed away, but the story of how I kind of came to know this tree is kind of weird, because one day I was sitting in the forest and then I was walking out and there was a woman, and I can only describe her dress as like old-fashioned witch from like a Hansel and Gretel story, where she was kind of leaned over and had a hunched back. She was wearing all black. She had almost like a little cape, and she was walking with a cane, and she had a good energy. And as I was approaching, I noticed she stopped and she hugged Maria. And she didn't realize that I was there, and I came around, but I absolutely understood. And so when she turned around and saw me and I smiled, we had this kind of automatic understanding of what she was doing. And I never saw the woman again. But from that day forward was when I actually stopped. And because of the way Maria is, I would just lean up against her. And she was my constant reminder of my favorite childhood book, The Giving Tree. It's a story about trees. I mean, they give us everything that we need, and it sounds insane, but they are providing the oxygen that we breathe. We couldn't be here alive on this planet without the existence of our trees. And then thinking of Maria, the way she reached out, when she was covered in leaves, she provided shelter. When the leaves dropped, she looked like she was reaching out to give us all a hug. And the amount of time I spent leaning against Maria, contemplating life, I can't even tell you in the last year. But there was always this, I practiced my Reiki healing with her, and honestly, I'd never felt such an exchange, because I'd never done that with trees. You take them for granted growing up because they're just kind of there and around, and so this is new for me too. I know for a lot of people that might sound like insane. I'm a tree hugger, and that's okay with me though, because being here provides me so much solace, grounding in the earth as I'm just walking on the dirt pathway. And I'm just the type of person that always sticks to the sides and takes my own little path all the way through all the time, so that I can get some actual grounding and really be kind of like amongst them, because it just really helps my mental health on a daily basis. So I just wanted to commemorate Maria. Let me just see if I can turn this. Look at how old she would have been. Oh, I don't have my glasses, so I can't even begin to count the amount of rings and how long she's been servicing humanity for. And Maria, I only mean respect, but I want to get a good view of you. I'm going to stand on top of you. Good. And just, unfortunately, they cut one of her arms, so you can't really see, but just because this first one almost looks like it, you can just kind of, on the right-hand side, let's see if I can, on the right-hand side, right there, you can see one of the arms that was reaching out. This arm kind of looks like it right here, but she had another arm right there that really looked like she was reaching out and giving a hug. And then she just had this like kind of glorious hair. Let's see if I can, oh God. Of branches all at the top. And then she was reaching out to the skies, like right at the very top. You can see just the two branches at the very top. Like it was like she was reaching out to the sun all the time. She was just beautiful. And I don't care. I call myself Nutmeg for a reason. And I just want to say thank you, Maria, for all that you gave to me. You continue to give to me, because I think this is like an astounding experience to have. Because, you know, 5 years ago, I didn't think that I'd be sitting here talking about my love for trees and how much they've helped me in life, but there you go. And so if you're struggling, I strongly recommend, especially for the introverts, the empaths, the intuitives right now, as there's so much crazy energy on planet Earth right now. Get out as much as possible. It doesn't have to be a big, glorious forest, anywhere that you can just surround yourself with trees. Breathe in their oxygen. Do yourself a favor, lean against them, and just be for a little while. It will help you get rid of the negative energy that you're picking up. As if you're a light worker, you are obtaining a lot of negative energy in order to raise the frequency, but it is hard. And this is one of the greatest tools right outside your front door that doesn't cost anything, that can really help you so that you can shed whatever negative energy comes onto you, refill your own cup so that you are overfilling and go out and do it again. And I just cheer on my fellow light workers. Keep working hard. I'm with you. The struggle is real, and we're going to do this. We're going to just continue to give, because even now, my sweet Maria offers a table or a seat to sit on. And just by sheer memory, she's changed one person's life, and all she had to do was stand here. And that's exactly with Lightworker struggle. You constantly feel like you're not doing enough. But just by existing, you are. And the more that you can help yourself find positive energy, ground yourself, keep that positive energy going within yourself, the more you can do that for yourself, you just naturally help others. And so just like the tree, you're doing what you're supposed to do. I love you. If you're struggling out there, I just really hope that you know that this world needs you exactly as you are. And if the struggle will give you the lessons you need to carry on and do what you need to do in this life. So my heart and love is with everyone. On January 6, 2024, my second video of Tree Talk Wisdom. This is me, Nutmeg, signing off. Love you, my fellow nuts.